Alright, welcome back to another quick play baseball game. And in this video, we're going to go through opening day 1978. And why 1978? Because this is the season that I have where we can play quick play baseball online. So we have the 78 National League, and so this is going to be April 6th, 1978. It's going to be opening day for the National League, the Astros at the Reds. And we could see that the starters for the game were J.R. Richard and Tom Seaver. And so that's the game that we're going to play here. And we'll get on to the other opening day games after this as well. So let's go ahead and play this first game. This is going to be Astros at the Reds. And we got our pitchers set. We got everything ready to go. 2 A pitchers. And I'll be playing the starter relievers. So you can see here for both teams it'll just be an A, and there's no need to make any changes after the 6th inning. So first batter up for the Astros, it's going to be Jose Cruz hitting with the bases loaded and nobody out, and he gets a hit, and that's going to be a grand slam. So Jose Cruz, first at bat of the season, parks it into the left field stands and puts the Astros up 4-0. Just like that. 2 on and nobody out for the Reds. Be Joe Morgan to the plate, and Morgan comes up empty. So we go to the top of the second. Runner at second and 2 out. Be Roger Metzger batting for the Astros, and Metzger comes up short. Bottom of the second, the Reds load the bases with 2 outs. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it'll be the pitcher spot. Pitcher can't come through with the hit. That's Tom Seaver. Nobody on and nobody out for the Astros in the top of the third. Their pitcher is going to be up to bat, and he can't make anything happen. So we go to the bottom of the third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be George Foster to the plate. Foster is a star +1. So there's a hit, and that's a queen. That queen turns into a jack, which is actually going to score. It turns into a king, which is a triple, and that'll score both runs. So instead of just a 1 RBI double, that's going to turn into a 2 RBI triple for George Foster again. Because of his +1, we add 1 to the hit here. So Jack becomes a queen, queen becomes a king, king becomes a home run. Okay. So 4-2 is our score. Astros on top of the Reds. We go to the top of the fourth. The Astros load the bases with nobody out. Be Jose Cruz again. Jose Cruz again with another hit. And that's another RBI. And he's got 5 RBIs already in the first 4 innings. So he is carrying their offense so far. First and third with 1 out for the Reds. Be Cesar Geronimo. And Geronimo makes the out. So we go to the top of the 5th, and the Astros up. Runner at second base with nobody out, so Watson with the leadoff double. And then Joe Ferguson stands in the box. He can't come through and bring that runner home, and so we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Reds have runners at first and second with nobody out, and it'll be Ken Griffey at the plate. Griffey whiffs, and we go to the top of the 6th. Nobody on and 1 out for Roger Metzger. Metzger makes the out, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Runner at second base and nobody out. This is going to be back to George Foster, and this time Foster comes up short. Top of the 7th we go. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And it'll be Jose Cruz. He gets another chance. This time he makes the out. Although for the day he's got all 5 RBIs for the Astros. Bases loaded, nobody out. And we're going to keep it right here, George Foster. We have the wild card. And Foster can't come through with the hit. And so we go to the top of the 8th inning. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Roger Metzger back to the plate, and he makes another out. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on and 2 out. It's going to be Dave Concepcion. Concepcion. Can't make anything happen, and so we go to the top of the ninth inning. Astros are up 5-2 over the Reds. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Jose Cruz is going to get one more crack at it. Another hit for Cruz, and this time it's a triple for Cruz. That's going to be a 2 RBI triple, and he has 7 RBIs in game number 1. So crazy game for Jose Cruz, and it all but puts it out of reach for the Reds as they get a runner to third, and it's going to be Pete Rose to the plate, and Rose makes the out. So opening day, the Astros take down the Reds 7-2 at Riverfront Stadium, I believe, in Cincinnati. And so let's go ahead and look ahead in the schedule to the game. You can see it was 11-9. It's kind of a wild game in real life. Let's go to the next day. Next day, lots of games here. Dodgers Braves, Astros Reds, Expos Mets, Cardinals Phillies, Cubs Pirates, and Padres Giants. So quite a few games here. Let's just work through them all. So this will be the Dodgers at the Braves. Pitchers were Don Sutton and Phil Niekro. Let's just reset everything first. So we got the Dodgers at the Braves. And Sutton against Niekro. So this time we have an A and a B. So once we get to the 7th inning, we need to switch this over to a B. And same thing for the Dodgers. Once we get to the 7th inning, we're gonna be playing a B because their reliever ratings are a B. So let's go ahead and get the game started with the Dodgers. Dodgers second and third, 2 outs. And it's going to be Steve Garvey to the plate. Garvey with the swing, and Garvey with the 2 RBI double. Everybody gets an extra base, so the Queen knocks them to third and comes in. So that's actually going to be a 2 RBI double. And the Dodgers get on the board in the first. Braves come up, nobody on and nobody out for Jerry Royster. Royster can't come through with the hit, and so we go to the top of the 2nd inning. Bases loaded for the Dodgers. Their pitcher is up, and Sutton can't come through with a base hit, and so we go to the bottom of the 2nd, still 2-0 LA. Bases loaded and nobody out. Be Bob Horner to the plate. Horner can't come through with a hit, and so the Braves strand 3. Top of the 3rd, the Dodgers get a runner to third with 1 out, and it's going to be Reggie Smith to the plate. Smith comes up empty, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Nobody on and 1 out for Dale Murphy. Murphy just misses a hit, and we go to the 4th inning. Bases loaded and 1 out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Steve Yeager to the plate. Yeager can't come through, and so we go to the bottom of the 5th. We have our wild card here. Runner at third and 1 out. Let's just have Jeff Burrows take the swing, and he misses as well. So we go to the 5th inning, runner at second with nobody out, and it's going to be Davey Lopes. Lopes can't come through, so we go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves load the bases with 2 outs, and be Jerry Royster again. Royster can't come through with the hit, and so the Braves strand 3 again, and we go to the top of the 6th. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Dusty Baker, the hitter, and Dusty Baker lines out to end the inning. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, nobody on, nobody out. It'll be Roland Office to the plate. Office can't come through with the hit, and so we go to the top of the 7th inning. And remember, after our starters are pulled in the 6th inning, we're going to go to B grades for everybody because we're playing A's and B's. So playing it as if starters go 6 and then relievers go the rest of the game. So we're going to play the rest of the game with everyone being a B graded. So both stacks are going to be Bs. Again, the difference is an A is about a 250 batting average and a B is about a 287 batting average, so a little above average. Nobody on and one out for the Dodgers. I'm going to bring Reggie Smith to the plate. Smith can't make any play on the ball, and so we go to the bottom of the seventh. Sorry about that, I accidentally clicked. Runner at second, nobody out. And let's just have Jeff Burrows take a hack. And he can't come through, so we go to the top of the eighth inning. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Be Dusty Baker to the plate. Baker can't come through, and so we go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Nobody on and two out. And Dale Murphy to the plate. Murphy makes the out, and we go to the ninth inning. Dodgers up 2-0 over the Braves. They load the bases. 3, 4, 5, 6. Reggie Smith to the plate. And Smith, in a big opportunity, comes up short. So we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Chance here for the Braves with the runner at second and nobody out. And that's going to be to the pinch hitter. And pitcher spot comes up empty. And so the Braves go down in their first game of the season, 2-0 to the Dodgers, as the Dodgers score 2 in the first inning and hold on for the rest of the way. And let's move on to the next game. Who we have playing next? Astros Reds. We'll leave them off because we already played them. Expos Mets. So what do we have here? It was a 3-1 win. The Mets over the Expos. We have Rogers against Jerry Koosman. Okay. Let's just go ahead and reset the whole thing. So we're going to say Expos at the Mets. And it'll be Steve Rogers against Jerry Koosman. These teams both have A ratings, so no need to switch those after the sixth inning. And so we go to the Expos in the top of the first inning. They get a runner to second base with 2 outs. It'll be Tony Perez to the plate. Perez can't come through with the RBI, and so we go to the bottom of the first inning. Mets load the bases with 2 outs, and they can choose anybody here. Let's just go ahead and choose Lenny Randle. There's no particular reason not to. And so the Mets come up empty. It's going to be nobody on and 1 out for Warren Cromartie. That's a 0 for the Expos as we go to the bottom of the second. Nobody on, nobody out. And to be Elliot Maddox to the plate. Maddox with the hit. And that's a single, but with nobody on base. Doesn't score any runs. Runner at second with 2 outs. And to Dave Cash, top of the order. Cash with the hit. That's going to be a triple. And that'll be an RBI triple for Dave Cash as the Expos get on the board first. So second and third inning, nobody out. And second and third with nobody out. And it's going to be Willie Montanez to the plate for the Mets. Montanez comes up short, and we go to the top of the fourth. Second and third, 2 outs. Cromartie back to the plate. Cromartie can't come through, and so we go to the fourth, the Mets fourth. Nobody on and 2 out for Doug Flynn. Flynn comes up short, and we go to the fifth. Second and third, 2 outs. 3, 4, 5 for the Hawk. And Dawson comes up short. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Mets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Willie Montanez gets another shot. And he can't come through with the big hit. So we go to the top of the sixth. Nobody on and nobody out. Ellis Valentine, the batter for the Expos. Valentine comes up short as well, and we go to the bottom of the sixth. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elliot Maddox batting for the Mets. Excuse me, and Maddox makes the out, so we go to the seventh. Still 1-0 Expos. The Expos get a runner to third with 1 out, and Cromartie gets another crack at it. Marty makes the out, and we go to the 7th inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doug Flynn. Flynn with the knock, and that's going to clear the bases as he hits it to the right center field gap, and it rattles around. And 3 runs are going to score on the triple by Doug Flynn. That puts the Mets up 3-1 as we head into the 8th inning. Nobody on and 2 out for the pitcher spot. Comes up empty there, and we go to the 8th inning. Nobody on and 2 out. That's going to be to Elliot Maddox. Maddox with no hit. And top of the 9th inning, last opportunity for the Expos. They do have 1 on with 1 out, and they have their best hitter up, so we'll see what happens. That's going to be a hit, and that's going to be a home run. So a 2-run jack in the top of the 9th inning from Ellis Valentine off the Mets relief corps, and that knots the game up at 3. So let's see if the Mets have an answer in the bottom of the inning. Runners on the corners with 1 out. It'll be John Stearns to bat. He gets a hit, and that's going to be a single, and that's a walk-off winner for the Mets as they take game number 1 of the season from the Expos, 4-3. So heroics from Ellis Valentine in the top of the 9th inning, but equally heroic was John Stearns in the bottom of the 9th as he singles in the game-winning run. Next game of the day, Cardinals at Phillies. Oh, let's open that up. Cardinals at the Phillies. So far, what are we? Dodgers over the Braves was a winner. Mets over the Expos. That's true. So I'm just trying to keep track of how many of these things actually, how many of them are true, and we wind up with wins, just like they did in real life. So it's going to be Bob Force for the Cardinals against Steve Carlton. It's Cardinals-Phillies. So Bob Force and Steve Carlton. All right, let's get this game started. So 78 Cardinals at the 78 Phillies, and they're both going to be A-rated pitching teams. So nobody on and 2 outs, and that's going to be to Keith Hernandez. Hernandez makes the out, and we go to the bottom of the 1st. Bases loaded and nobody out, and that's going to be Greg Luzinski to the plate for the Phillies. He is a star +1, and that's going to be a hit. And that's going to be a grand slam. So just like Jose Cruz, Greg Luzinski gets it started with a bang. Phillies up 4-0 as we go to the top of the 2nd. Runner at 2nd with 2 outs. We'll just let Ted Simmons hit here. That's going to be a hit, and that's a triple. RBI triple for Ted Simmons. And we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Phillies up 4-1. Nobody on, nobody out for Richie Hebner. Richie Hebner makes the out, and we go to the top of the 3rd. Runner at 2nd with 2 outs. We'll keep it here with Ted Simmons. And Simmons makes the out, so we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Nobody on and 1 out for Bob Boone. Bob Boone can't come through, and so we go to the 4th. Runner at 2nd and nobody out for Ken Wrights. I hope it's Wrights, not Reitz. I would say Wrights. So Wrights makes the out. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Nobody on and 2 outs. 1, 2, 3. Bake McBride. And McBride makes the out, and so we go to the top of the 5th. Still 4-1 Phillies. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out for the pitcher spot. Pitcher makes an out, and we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nobody on and 1 out for Mike Schmidt. Schmidt, the 3rd baseman for the Phillies, makes the out, and we go to the top of the 6th inning. Runners at the corners with 1 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ted Simmons back to the plate for the Cardinals. Simmons with a hit, and there's an RBI single as he cuts the lead to 4-2. So Philly still leading 4-2 as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Phillies load the bases with 2 outs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pitcher spot up. Pitcher gets a hit, and that's going to be a 2 RBI single for Steve Carlton. Nobody on and nobody out for George Hendrick as we head to the top of the 7th inning. He makes the out in the 7th, and we go to the bottom of the 7th, and it's going to be a runner at second with 2 outs. Let's go ahead and let Larry Boa hit. Boa just misses a hit, and that means we go to the 8th inning. Top of the 8th, runner at third with 1 out. It's going to be Mike Tyson. Tyson with the hit, and not quite a knockout blow, but does bring the Cardinals within 2 of the Phillies. So 6-4 Phillies as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Second and third with nobody out. It's going to be Richie Hebner strolling up to the plate, and Hebner makes the out. And one last opportunity for the Cardinals here in the top of the 9th. They get 2 on with nobody out, and it's going to be Jerry Morales. Morales makes the out. And the Cardinals go down on day 1 to the Phillies 6-4. In the original game, it was the Cardinals taking out the Phillies 5-1. So that's our first game that hasn't turned out like it has in real life. Next game up is the Cubs at the Pirates. Let's go ahead and set this all up. Alright, Cubs at the Pirates. Who do we have pitching? Russell against Candelaria. Rick Russell against Candelaria. So these are guys that I watched when I was a kid. I didn't get to see all these people pitch. I was born this year. So this is actually a matchup. I watched those 2 guys play when I was young. Okay, so we got the Cubs at the Pirates. The Pirates have 1 star hitter, and it's Dave Parker, the Cobra. He's a +1 as well, and the Cubs don't have any special hitters. So let's get started. Cubs at the Pirates, opening day 1978. Nobody on, nobody out, and it's going to be the first batter, Greg Gross. And Gross makes the out, and so we go to the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for the Pirates with only 1 out. And it's going to be Ed Ott. Ott can't come through with the big hit. And so we go to the 2nd inning. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Manny Trio at the plate. Trio with a hit. Trio with a single. So that's going to drive in 1 run. And the Cubs take the 1-0 lead. Runner at second with 2 outs. It's going to be the pitcher spot. Pitcher is Candelaria. Against Russell. Candelaria makes the out, and so we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Still 1-0 Cubs. Nobody on and nobody out for Ivan DeJesus. DeJesus makes the out, and nobody on and 2 outs now in the bottom of the 3rd for the Pirates. It's going to be Dave Parker. Parker makes the out, and we go to the top of the 4th inning. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Back to the top of the order for the Cubs. And Gross makes the out in the 4th, and so we go to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates get a runner to third with only 1 out, and that's going to be Bill Robinson to the plate. Robinson with the RBI double ties the ball game at 1 in the 4th inning, and so tight ball game at the beginning here. Nobody on and 2 outs, and it's going to be Bobby Mercer to the plate. Mercer makes the out for the Cubs. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Pirates get runners on the corners with only 1 out, and it's going to be Frank Taveras with the RBI double. So that brings home 1, and the Pirates they take the lead 2-1. Cubs get the bases loaded with 2 outs, and back to the top of the order with Greg Gross. Gross takes a swing. There's a knock, and that's going to be a 3 RBI triple for Greg Gross as he puts the Cubs in the lead 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on and 1 out for Dave Parker. Parker comes up empty, and we head to the top of the 7th inning. Cubs up 4-2. Bases loaded again with 2 outs, and Ivan De Jesus comes up short, and so we go to the bottom of the 7th. Runner at second with 2 outs. John Milner taking a swing, and Milner makes the out, and so we go to the 8th. Runner at second with 2 outs, going to be the pitcher spot up. Pitcher can't come through with a hit, and so we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pirates running out of opportunities here. Nobody on and nobody out for Phil Garner. Garner can't come through with a hit, and so we head to the 9th inning. Cubs up 4-2. Runner at second with nobody out. Let's give Bill Buckner a swing. No particular reason. He comes up short, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Nobody on and 2 outs, and it's going to be Omar Moreno. Moreno with the hits and a double, but the Pirates come up short as they lose to the Cubs at home on opening day 4-2. So what's our next game here? Last game of the day is going to be the Padres at the Giants. Padres at the Giants. Let's see, it's a 3-2 win. The Padres scored all their runs off of the relief corps. It'll be Gaylord Perry against John Montefusco. Padres at the Giants. So an NL West showdown between these top teams in the National League. Montefusco v. Gaylord Perry. Both teams are A-rated, so no need to make any changes here as we move through the game. And so we've got the Padres up, and the first inning, bases loaded, nobody out, and let's just let Gene Richards go ahead and take the swing. He does, and he cranks one out, and so this is our third grand slam on opening day. So the ball's flying. 1978. Nobody out. Nobody on and 2 down. It's gonna be Jack Clark. For the Giants, and Clark with a single, but with nobody on base, doesn't do anything. So we go to the 2nd inning. Runner at second with nobody out. Broderick Perkins up to bat, and he goes down. And runner at second and nobody out for the Giants. It'd be Mike Ivy to the plates. Ivy comes up short, and so we go to the 3rd. Dave Winfield to the plate with nobody on, nobody out. Winfield makes the out, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Nobody on and 2 outs for Johnny LeMaster. LeMaster with a knock, and that's going to be a big fly as he cuts into the lead. Padres lead now 4-1 on the Johnny LeMaster solo home run. Top of the 4th inning, Padres load the bases with 2 outs. And it'll be Gene Richards back to the plate. He's a star player. And that's going to be his 2nd grand slam of the day. I think he's going for some records today as he has 8 RBI in his first 2 at-bats. Runners at 1st and 3rd with 1 out. And it'll be Jack Clark to the plate. Clark makes the out, and so we go to the 5th. Runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out. And Dave Winfield batting for the Padres. Winfield with the hit, and that's going to be 2 RBI triple for Winfield as the Padres are pouring it on. Nobody on and nobody out for the Giants, and it'll be Willie McCovey. McCovey with the out, and we go to the 6th inning. Runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. The pitcher spot up. Even the pitcher's getting hits, and that's going to be an RBI single for the pitcher as we move to the bottom of the 6th. 11-1, Padres over the Giants. Nobody on and 2 out, and it's Broderick Perkins. I'm sorry, not Perkins. It's Mark Hill for the home Giants. That's going to be a 0 for that inning. And we go to the top of the 7th. Nobody on, nobody out. Dave Winfield back to the plates. Winfield comes up short. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. So runner at third and 1 out. That's going to be Bill Madlock. His first at bat of the game. He can't come through with the hit and knock that guy in from third. And so we have runners at second base with nobody out in the Padre 8th. It'd be Gene Tennis to the plate. Tennis with the hit and a run scoring triple as the Padres push their lead to 12-1 over the Giants. A game the Giants just want to forget. Bases loaded, 2 outs for the Giants. Mark Hill again gets an opportunity, and he comes up short as he makes the out. And the Giants go, we head to the 9th inning, 12-1 Padres over the Giants. Runner at second with nobody out. And the Padres can't score in the 9th, and so we go to the bottom of the 9th. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And it's going to be Darrell Evans. And Evans makes the last out of the ball game. So that's our final game of the day. Padres trounce the Giants 12-1 at Candlestick Park. And they did win the game, but they won the game 3-2 in the real game in 1978. So that's our our replay of day number 1, April 7th, 1978, and April 6th. We played the Astros and Reds on April 6th. So that's opening day for all of our National League teams using Quick Play Baseball Online. I think I'm just about ready to release this to everyone to be able to play and try for yourself. You'll be able to play the 1978 National League teams. And that's all you'll have access to now, but definitely be able to play with all the bells and whistles that are here. All right. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comments section below. You can see we went through opening day in about 30 minutes. So this is definitely a quick play baseball game. And using the online version really cuts it down by about half. And so it's already pretty fast, but now it's super fast. It takes a little longer because I'm actually talking through it and that kind of thing, but 2 to 3 minutes is what you can probably expect once you get the hang of the scoring system and all that, how to determine hits. If you would, click like and subscribe. Like this video if you liked it. Don't like it if you don't like it. And click subscribe if you want to see more video content, whether it be on base advanced, or quick play baseball. I look forward to hearing what people say about the online version. I'm very thankful for those of you who have bought the cards and dice version of Quick Play Baseball. There are 18 seasons available, so look in the description and you can see the link to the cards and dice version, which is the same setup with you provide the cards, standard deck of cards, and then it comes with the situation cards, and it comes with the roster sheets, which just at this point have just the batters for whatever season that you're looking for, and it comes with the game guide, which is only 3 or 4 pages. So not a lot of rules here, just more of an explanation of what are stars and what do the +1s do, and then what do each of the hit types, what are those, and then how to deal with pitching so you can rate your own teams and add pitching if you want to. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.